Epstein Gate continues as the man's own brother just majorly spilled the beans. Beans pair well with tacos, don't they? Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Washington continues to buzz over the ongoing debate regarding the FBI files on Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex trafficker and close friend of Donald Trump. Trump, for his part, continues to obfuscate, calling the story boring. Of course, the more he does that, the guiltier he looks. In fact, earlier this week, he did this.
The president isn't hiding his frustration with the fascination over these files. He's calling the whole thing a hoax after he and his allies previously fed into the conspiracy theories around Epstein, the convicted sex offender. In the Oval Office, the president was asked if he would release more documents to just end the controversy. Here's his response.
Whatever's credible, she can release. If a document is credible, if a document's there that is credible, she can release. I think it's good. But it's just a subject. He's dead. He's gone.
Not the best optics, are they? Of course, Ms. Comey is the daughter of James Comey, the FBI director who likely handed Donald Trump the 2016 election and whom Trump fired during his first term. She also happened to be the prosecutor of Jeffrey Epstein's gal pal, Ghislaine Maxwell. So, depending on how you look at this, either Trump fired Ms. Comey because she's related to her father, who Trump hates, or because she prosecuted the ex-girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein. Could it be that Trump wants to now pardon Ms. Maxwell? Stay tuned. These rumors continue to fly. Yesterday, CNN broke this little story where a former Trump employee claimed he saw some very young girls with Jeffrey Epstein and none other than Donald Trump.
I mean, it was, in my mind, it was his best friend, from really the time I was there for 4 years. His name was, not constant, but it came up quite a bit. And, one incident that I think kind of, proves their closeness and how much they hung out together. One time, a Monday morning, I came in and the commission was waiting. The inspectors were waiting in my office. And Donald and Jeffrey had come into the casino in the wee hours of Sunday morning, 1:30 in the morning. Two buddies. They had 3 women with them, and the commission was waiting for me because they had determined that the women that they brought down were underage to be on the casino. And when I asked them how they knew that, by the way, one of them was the number 3 ranked tennis player in the world. Okay. And this guy happened to be a tennis fan. And he said, Jack, I know she's 19 years old. Okay. So, and to get on a helicopter with a friend and 3 other people and fly down to Atlantic City, I mean, you can connect those dots.
The plot thickens, does it not? People are starting to come out of the woodwork now, which again begs the question, what is Donald Trump so afraid of, and why did his administration so change its tune from vowing to release all of the Epstein files to now claiming they don't really even exist? Which brings us to today's moment of incrimination. Speaking with CNN, reporter Julie Brown said that Jeffrey Epstein's brother dropped a pretty big load of nacho cheese on the taco president.
Well, let me just set the record straight. I know what he said that Epstein told him when he was in prison, but Epstein told his own brother, and his brother has been public about this, that he told him that if the public knew everything that he knew about Trump, they would have to cancel the election. And that's his brother's words, not mine. So there is something there. I'm not saying it means that the president did anything illegal or he was involved with Epstein's operation at all. But, the story that he told his brother is different from the story that he told that lawyer, number one. The other point I wanted to make is, he also said there's no list. I agree that there probably isn't a list, but my understanding is that Epstein kept files, and he did keep files on people. I don't know whether the Justice Department got their hands on those files, but Epstein had some kind of records. It might not have been, and I don't believe it was, in a formal list that everybody wants to refer to. So I just think that Epstein told different people different things, and it's hard to know really, what's true and what's not true.
Now, let's break this apart, shall we? It's been said before that Jeffrey Epstein had all of the dirt on Donald Trump and that the elections would have had to be canceled if the world actually knew the truth about him. But what Brown says there is interesting considering that Epstein kept his own files. Those are likely now in the hands of the Justice Department as part of the investigation. I don't know about you, but those are the files I want to see. You suppose there's video of Donald Trump? Pictures? Journalist Michael Wolff has said for years that there are nude pictures of Donald Trump with underage women sitting on his lap. What would MAGA World say if they saw their beloved Donald Trump with unclothed underage women? How would that change their conspiracy theories? We may yet find out. Trump has declared that he wants all the grand jury testimony in the case unsealed, but also admits that won't stop speculation. And it also probably won't say anything we don't already know. The real question remains, what is Trump really hiding? And why does he always look so guilty? We're going to keep asking. This is Occupy Democrats.